don't know where I'm going to put that in, but I think that'd be funny. All right, we're hucking. We're hucking today, boys. We are hucking. This weekend, the field heads to the Open at Austin, where Gannon and Buhr will be looking to win back-to-back events, and somebody will be hoping to beat Kristin Tattar. Welcome to the Huck Zone. I'm your man AG, short for Austin Gostin, and I am here, as always, to talk some disc golf with you. You know what's crazy though? Hold on, before we talk about any disc golf, do you guys think if Goofy, you know what, impromptu survey time. This is not in the script. Survey time! If Goofy the dog made Oppenheimer instead of Christopher Nolan, would it have been called Oppenheimer? Let's cover WACO. WACO always brings the excitement, and this year was no different. Because the courses are easy by pro standards, we get to see a lot of cool names find their way up atop the leaderboard. In MPO, some of those interesting names were Greg Barsby, tying for 7th, Mason Ford, who tied for 4th with Anthony Barella, Luke Humphreys, who I will talk about more, finishing in 2nd, Nate Sexton finishing in the top 10, and many others who probably got their highest finish on the tour for the season. Kristin Tattar won, and I mean, who would have guessed, right? Pencil her in for another win this weekend. In fact, if you're picking against Kristin Tattar at all, I want to know what kind of insider info you have. With her win, Kristin Tattar climbed to 999 rated. Not only is that the highest an FPO player a woman has ever gotten in terms of rating, she's 1 point away from that illustrious 1,000. She'd be the first woman to do it, and we are here for it. A couple more good performances in the next month, and she'll be there no problem. Owen Scoggins finished behind her in 2nd, 7 strokes off the pace, followed by Holland Hanley, Evelina Salonen, and Haley King. Those were the only players within 10 strokes of Kristin Tattar. Kristin Tattar is Lisan Al-Gaib, as written. Anytime, Lisan Al-Gaib. Lisan Al-Gaib. Gannon Buhr won in dramatic fashion over Luke Humphreys. The choke job of Luke Humphreys will be studied for generations to come. I mean, what was he thinking? He wasn't too far to go for the pin. And if he's trying to lay up, why not throw a sidearm to the open part of the fairway? You don't have to worry about any trees, and you don't have to worry about the green. So if you're playing for par, why not just throw a sidearm and chip up? So I don't know. In his press conference yesterday, he mentioned that he range found it to be 450 feet to cross the green, and he thought it was not very risky of a shot considering he could get a skip off the green, and he decided to go for it. My thought is Luke Humphreys has 450 in the bag. There must have had been a mental lapse in there during the middle of his swing that caused him to slow it down. I mean, you look at his tee shot on 18, he got real lucky to even get more than 100 feet off the tee. So I think nerves played into it a lot. Luke Humphreys hasn't been there very much. I hope he gets there again. He's a very entertaining guy to watch, and I was rooting for him hardcore. Regardless, the rest of his presser was an interesting listen, so I recommend you go check that out. I think it's on all the Pro Tour socials. I filmed some live reactions to the finish for MPO, hoping to stitch it together with some clips from the stream. Unfortunately, I did talk to the Pro Tour, and I'm kind of out of luck because I don't have enough subscribers or anything like that to apply for their third-party content creator program, which I guess would give me access to that stuff. My only option is to screen record, which DGN and the platform doesn't allow you to screen record it on. So here are my dry reactions to the finish. Hopefully you guys find that entertaining, and I'll see you in a second. Luke Humphreys, tee shot, hole 17, tied with Nicholas Antila. The shot is off. It's turning. It's fading. It's fading. Past the basket. Does it stick? It sticks. That's what I said, Doss. Luke Humphreys with a shot to take the lead on 17. And now Buhr on the tee. Gannon Buhr runs up. The disc is out of his hand on a great angle. It's fading over the water back towards the pin. Knifing into the ground, rolling, and that is going to roll. Oh, it's on the line! Inbounds, Gannon Buhr. He still has a shot, but it's going to be a long putt. Buhr. In the heart. Wow, what a putt. To be completely fair, I want Luke Humphreys to win right now, so I'm not super stoked about that, but I mean, that's a dagger. That is a sick putt. For birdie, a slight head left to right. I mean right to left. My apologies. The putt's up, and it's in the heart. Luke Humphreys, your solo leader. How does that sound? Luke Humphries on the tee. What are you trying to do? That's some yips there. He got fortunate. I mean, I've been there. Wow. Gannon Buhr. Little Heiser. He's in a good spot. I mean, if you're Buhr, you're just praying Humphries screws up. All right, Humphries. Humphries, you can't throw OB. That's it. Can't throw OB. What camera angle is this? I can't see. Uh-oh. That's OB.
Guys, it's on the golf green. Out of bounds.
You could hear a pin drop right now. It's unbelievable. I mean, what are you thinking, Blood? What are you thinking, Blood? All right, well, now, I mean, this is Gannon here. We might be going to... This is crazy. I mean, if Gannon Buhr birdies, he wins now. He's going for it. He put a flex on it. And Gannon Buhr, unbelievable, has like a 24-footer. Wow, what a choke job, Luke Humphries. I am devastated. This is, I mean, this is a ball don't lie moment. Gannon Buhr had that nasty dead center spit out. But I mean, if you're Luke Humphries, you just threw it away. You just threw it away. I don't know what you're thinking, Blood. All right, Humphries, what you got? What you got? What you got? This is it. This is it, Blood. It's up. Oh! Oh! That was pretty close. That was pretty close. All right, Gannon Buhr. Gannon Buhr. It's getting cold out. Luke Humphries is getting cold. And Gannon Buhr wins WACO. Wow. Luke Humphries is going to cry himself to sleep for a while. What is the phrase? Strong enough to have it all, too weak to take it? That's Luke Humphries. That's Luke Humphries. I hope Luke Humphries finds himself again at the top with a chance to win. The Luke Humphries comeback arc is gonna go crazy. The Gannon Buhr commemorative WACO discs look boring as hell. I know they probably don't have access to the WACO logo or anything like that due to licensing and trademark rights, but you'd think they'd come up with something a little more creative. I mean, I could have whipped this up in 5 minutes on Google Drawings. Hey Darth, what's the next segment gonna be? DGWOTW. That was a really, really bad Darth Vader impression, but I can do a better Emperor one. DGWOTW. Do it. Expelliarmus. Come on out. Come on out. Thanks for that, Darth. I hope you find your dad. This week's Disc Golf Word of the Week is parked. Now, I know your mother knows a thing or two about parking discs near her basket. Wait, that's actually the definition. When your disc lands within 10 or so feet from the basket from at least 150 feet away, it's said that your disc is parked. I specify a minimum distance of 150 feet because it's actually more notable if you don't park your shot from inside 150 feet. Parking a missed putt or a layup is not a qualified use of the term parked. So now you know. Go out and park some things. The Open at Austin is taking place this week, and FPO is already off and running as I am recording this, and by the time it is uploading, MPO will also be off and in action. The weather forecast looks pretty rough, so we should be expecting some rain delays, weather-related delays, perhaps some cancellations. I hope tournament play goes unimpeded, but we're in Texas in March. Anything can happen. Gannon, Buhr, and Paige Pierce were your winners last year. Buhr not only has a chance to go back-to-back, but also back-to-back. Paige Pierce will not win. I'm saying that now. Paige Pierce will not win. Let me be clear. I think Kristen Tatar is the most qualified FPO player. She's the best, hands down. And I fully endorse her in her campaign to win the Open at Austin. In FPO, I think your top 5 looks very similar to WACO, with Kristen Tatar atop the leaderboard once again. What's up, guys? I'm in my really scary basement right now, and if Kristen Tatar does not win this tournament, I will lock myself in this cage. All kinds of spider webs. Oh, there's our light switch. Hey, I will lock myself in here with the padlock. Yeah, I don't have the key for this. So Kristen Tatar better win. She better win. I gotta flip my laundry over. That's the only reason I'm down here, and I'm kind of hyped up right now. So we are just... Maybe one of the Mandahanos can make some noise, make a run at this one? It's been a minute since we've seen either of them kind of make a run at a tournament. Maybe this is the one. My bold prediction is that Cat Merch will take 3rd. I don't know why, I just kind of have a feeling. In MPO, I think that this event can go a number of ways. It's getting harder and harder to know who has the best chance at any given event. Corey Ellis finished 21st last week at WACO in his first event back from New Zealand. Look for him to maybe make some noise. It's hard to bet against Anthony Barella right now, but coming off of 2 phenomenal performances, perhaps he's due to regress. Calvin Heinberg is slated to play after withdrawing from WACO due to elbow pain. It'll be interesting to see how he handles this weekend and if the elbow pain or anything like that will hinder him. You know, I think I'm about to say something ridiculous. Give me Emerson Keith to win this weekend. Home state of Texas, rough weather conditions, kind of leveling the playing field, a slightly smaller field than that of previous events. I think I'm talking myself into this right now. Give me Emerson Keith. Give me Emmer Daddy to win the Open at Austin. And give me Brody Smith to finish 88th. That's all I've got this week. Thank you for tuning in. I always enjoy your presence right there. You're sitting on my bed, you know, and I'm just here talking to you about Frisbee golf. Less content than normal this week. Aside from the 2 events that bookended this episode, there wasn't too much noteworthy that was happening in the world of disc golf. Remember, only Huck and side courses and fields, and I will see you all next week. Later.